there's not much he doesn't do offensively.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Irving drives in. James outside. Ron right side. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Now the pass to Iguodala. Outside for Curry. For the three. Mozgov grabs the board. 3-on-3. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Iguodala. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
And don't get mad because you didn't make that layup, man.
That's his first foul. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. Love with a wide open look. Gives 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Not a good decision there to heave the ball so far down in court. Just be smart with it.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And again, no good by Golden State.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
The Warriors are a team with big ambition, from the plans for a new arena to a highly successful D-League team in Santa Cruz. This is a team on the rise.
The drive by James. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
And the Warriors not just looking to expand locally, but internationally as well, hoping to become the gateway team to China.
Yeah, much of the Bay Area's population and the Warriors fan base, most folks are of Asian descent. The Warriors unveiled a special Chinese New Year jersey, a nod to some of their fans here in the ball. Pretty smart marketing work by the Warriors.
Curry. Green kicks to Barnes. Trying to get back on track. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Irving drives in. Love kicks to Irving. That's good.
Bye-bye.
Irving's got 10.
He's showing some kind of a killer instinct.
That was my first time using the Cavaliers, man. Let's start another one up. See what I can get into. First time playing with them. Sorry about that. Oh shit, he using my squad that I usually use, man. Hey, respect, man. You using my squad I usually use, man. Oklahoma, man. That's the squad I usually use.
This be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, 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 shimmy. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow 1 or 2 speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rockin' classic Adidas. I'm straight off the heater, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip, flip. Back it up.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Horace Burke on our sideline.
Let's get it.
Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena.
see what you can do with my
So off
squad,
the tip,
man.
it's Oklahoma City. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade.
Alright,
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in the 5. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. James again. Durant. The drive by LeBron.
Well, Kevin Durant, last season's MVP, but LeBron James has won 4 in the last 6 seasons. He's one of only 5 players to ever win that many, and you can bet he thought they would have win a few more.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Well, a question you have to wonder as we watch LeBron play in his prime, should we be more in awe, Clark, of him from a historical standpoint? He has a chance, as many people think, to be the best of all time when he hangs them up.
He's right in that discussion. He's arguably already in the top 10. Actually, in my opinion, he is in the top 10. Clearly, right now, if he stopped playing, he'd be in the top 10 with a chance to be on some people's top 5. He's a once-in-a-generation kind of player, but so too were others. Oscar, Wilt, Wilson, Elgin, and guys of that ilk. But I think it will be a long time before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Well put. Love kicks to James. Love dishes to Shumpert. Back to Love. Shot clock at 6. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
You know, I'm thinking about if we should actually be more in awe of LeBron. I mean, it's just hard to imagine what he does almost on a nightly basis. Just some incredible things on the court.
The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Adams kicks to Roberson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love.
And fans and media have grown somewhat inured to LeBron's amazing play. Look that one up, folks. But I think deep down we all realize that we are watching something truly special when he plays and how he comports himself between the lines and outside of it. It's just a matter of really being able to recognize how he fits into the NBA's history books.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
4 straight makes out the gate. That's a sweet start.
The drive by James. Count that one.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Westbrook wide open. He fires.
I see.
And again, Oklahoma
see
City
you,
with the triple.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The 9-foot shot. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. Westbrook again. Irving.
They haven't had an answer so far in the first.
And a miss there on the triple. Westbrook, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That one goes. Count.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a collaborative style. And really credit to Scott
that
Brooks.
five right
He's
there.
secure enough with himself to allow his players to have
No,
that
sir, not with that pressure.
engaging his players and keeping
Not with that
them
pressure.
aggressive.
That's a slight
It's
defense,
not
too,
easy
man.
for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answer.
Oh,
got some
what,
great
man? He was supposed to dunk that. He was supposed to pipe that.
collaborative style.
He was supposed to pipe that.
Kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Irving with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. The drive by James. The kick out to Irving. Shoots it up.
Come on, man.
Cantor pulls it down.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the
See, but if I was
defense.
playing anybody else doing that shit, they would have made this shit.
The fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Now, here's Collison. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again. Durant, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7 from about 16. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He's going to play his way right onto
block,
the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Waiters gets a wide open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And even 3-on-3 break. Augustine
Man,
with the
what
steal.
the?
It's picked off. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Boswell.
Fuck that, man.
Oh, we've seen some. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter.
We better take the charge, yeah.
There with Ibaka. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Augustine in at the 1. It's LeBron with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin, he's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. A terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that that offense needs.
Irving attacking. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 6.
Great move to the movement. I love the finger roll finish. They can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Pulls up on the wing. Kicks it out to LeBron. Shoots the 3. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by LeBron.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his
That'll make
father.
it look good.
Confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached.
That'll make it look
He'd always
good.
tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams comes in for Kansas. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Anthony Martin. Now here's James. This game is on score 32.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And Westbrook, here we go. Durant, that's good.
It's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession. You look at the Thunder, they're really being patience. They go through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they're year in and year out so tough to handle.
Oh, fuck no.
Here's Roberson. That free off target. He had some space there after the little hook.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Oh. Oh. What, you was going home, cuz? Cuz was about to go home.
Well, here's a group now.
I'll take that. Cuz was about to leave.
From the wing. The top
Cuz like, fuck that. I'm about to get my ass whipped, man. I'm going home, man.
10 games. LeBron James, number 1.
You know, you hear the term point forward thrown around quite a bit, and I think it really applies to him. He's an excellent passer from that position.
Yeah, the offense basically runs through him, maybe more so than any other small forward in the league. I mean, he's counted on as their setup guy, and he delivers the goods more times than not.
And for the Thunder.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to make them, cuz.
Predicated on top.
You're going to have to make them good fouls.
You've always talked about
good
this
foul.
with the right kind of toughness.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their pick. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen.
I'll take that all
They've got
day.
a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. And then you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
On the wing, James. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And the Thunder with some changes. Nick Collison checked in for a bucket. Deion Waiters comes in for Andre Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And a moment to check out LeBron James here. What a string of games he's put together here lately. I mean, he's in high gear. Check out the stats. First in scoring, third in assists. And he's been a real force near the hoop, using that anticipation and strength to work his way into the top 5 in the league in rebounding.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
Dellavedova. There's the feet, the Verajak.
Oh.
And Durant sends it back. The pass to Waiters. And foul as he misses. He'll go to the line to shoot. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Atlanta and check it out, Cleveland tied up with them. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good Waiters. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Kicks it to Augustine. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Cleveland's gotten goals from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The drive by James. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Excellent.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
That's in there. Love with the assist. LeBron's got the lead up to 4
look like another loss today, brother.
And Augustine kicks tomorrow. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in here. I say, yeah, I'm in here.
Why you calling me?
Cause, man, you got a lot of shit with you. I said, because you got a lot of shit with you, that's why.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Drills it from outside. Durant, down now.
Say what?
Nah,
you was just acting funny, but like I said, it's cool. I'm home now.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
You call it the truth. I call it acting funny.
What? Because everything I was telling you was true.
You can say it was true, but like I said, if you was going to do all that bullshit, nigga, I could have stayed home.
What can you say? LeBron James. What an
What?
impressive
It came like super late. You know, it was like 3 hours. And in that time, now I was asleep for like, what, like 30 minutes to an hour?
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
You decided to stay home all the way until like 5 o'clock just to leave at 9. Like it's a Friday. It's not a Friday, so you should have came right after work.
Okay, don't tell me what I should have did because you don't know what I go through. You don't drive.
You said you went home to take a shit.
So what?
Then when you called me, you were just sitting there, baby.
He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Among Jefferson's
things that you say was cussing out and eating. That kind of blows me as you being a parent.
Cleveland right now.
So she'll eat what I eat. So you're just going to feed her spices and everything, but she don't be eating her food.
Nigga, she won't eat no food, just like you said.
She don't like the cheese.
But he spent the last
The baby cheese, she don't like it.
himself as the premier
Let's
coach
hold
in
her.
Europe. Last season, he led
Just like the things that I tell you, doing, I'm the main parent that take care of her. You listen. But you think that everything you do is just so right.
Except coach.
I know now.
Many consider him a genius
So
level
what is that
coach.
okay? What is that?
We'll see how he does.
Fine, all right.
Is that like okay, whatever type thing? Or is it just like, okay, well, I understand and I'll listen next time or something?
Like I said, you was acting real funny, and then you did all that shit. When I tried to be nice and get your ass something to eat, nigga, you just did the utmost, nigga.
Then he's never been to the playoffs. To
Hey,
that, I
look,
would
because
simply
I
say,
don't do you like that.
basketball's a
I
team
get
game.
everything that you like.
Individuals don't take teams to the
Like I
playoffs.
said, you just did the
So
utmost, man.
despite that, there are some that wonder if his numbers are
So
great.
like, if I know I do you one way, why don't I get the same thing?
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City.
So if I get you something again, I know everything that you like. Just like you forget what I like. You just pick anything.
Nigga, I didn't
Then I
just
feel,
pick
no, just
anything.
like, well, damn.
Just not going to cut it, guys.
Nigga, it's what you call a mistake, nigga.
Ibaka, the
I said it's what you call a mistake, but it's cool.
Westbrook with a
Okay,
wide
it's
open
all
look.
over it, though.
The basket good on the assist from Durant. And that's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
But you know, I just think it's really funny that everything that I do for my always got to somehow throw my drinking in my face. I don't get that.
Nigga, ain't nobody throwing shit in your face, nigga. And every time you drink, nigga, you say somebody throwing something in your face, nigga. Ain't nobody throwing shit in your face.
On the wing, Irving.
No, I'm just, no. You're not understanding. When we're talking about things, I'm not saying, like saying that when you be having your hangovers and this and that, that's what I'm talking about. That right there.
6 on the shot clock. The kick out to
Every time I
Irving.
drink, I don't have a hangover.
And another 3 from Cleveland.
All right.
I like
I don't have a hangover every time I drink.
Nah, I ain't gotta ask nobody. All right. Like I said, it's cool, though.
You said the school came up, at the end of the day, you're mad about something.
I ain't mad about
You
nothing.
called to say you was in the house.
I ain't mad about nothing.
Okay, so I said you called to say you was in the house.
Like I said, you just did the most, so.
Much like they lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up
I don't know how I did the
Irving
most. I just know that I don't keep a closed mouth.
Adams, he's checked
I
in
say
for
what I do.
Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Andre Robertson comes in
I just know
for
that.
Anthony Morrow.
All right. Like I said, that's
As
why
long
I
as they
said it's
keep
cool.
spraying them with deep, we're going to have ourselves one
Like,
exciting
then if I hold it in, you just think everything
but
okay,
they
then
finally started
nothing
to
will be
get some
right.
rhythm offensively on the outside.
Just like you.
And remember last season, a fan who ran out the court was wearing a shirt saying, Kyrie, don't go. The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggled with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in the big league, and the mood in the city and the team has taken it completely 180.
For the time,
You don't even care.
the Cavaliers.
Nigga, like I said, you keep trying to make me talk, nigga. I ain't got shit to say.
I'm talking about Nerlens.
James with it.
Nah, nigga, don't say I don't care, nigga.
Love outside. His 3 pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 3. It's Durant with the drive.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played, inside. I mean, if you can go over the top like that, you've got a great advantage.
I just thought you should say that you're my feet. You eat what you eat.
Back to Westbrook. Tries a 3. And that one's good. Westbrook's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Thunder.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
I can't say nothing to you about
Kicks to
now.
LeBron.
No.
Well, this is to LeBron.
I can't say nothing to you about now.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. For the
It's
Thunder,
like that was
Nick
for I
Collison's
had to do
checked in
something.
for Ibaka. Dion Waiters
Nigga,
comes in for
I ain't
Roberson.
talking about her just eating. I'm talking about the whole situation when I was over there.
For
Man.
Russell Westbrook. Shumpert
But no, who
passes
you think you
to
really
Irving.
was walking on the fact that how I was
Kicks it out to James. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's
it really do
got
make me
9 points
mad.
now in just the second half.
Defense better start paying attention and taking care of business because he's been great from the arc this half.
There's the dish to Waiters. Back to Durant. Launches a 3.
Like, you just be so quick to leave at 9 o'clock just to go home and play the game and relax
got 8
your
points in the
bed.
quarter.
I don't get that chance. I don't get to do that.
Going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took
Nigga, and then you talking about something so quick to leave. Like I said, motherfucker, you don't drive, nigga. You don't know what it's like to almost fall asleep behind the wheel. You don't know nothing about that.
I just feel like you should have made that there earlier. You got off at, like, no, I heard him tell you say it was like a minute ago. Basically, you got off work at like 1:30. So that means you was home for like a good minute. Then come up here to like 5:50 or something like that. So you've been home that whole time for real.
Alright,
You
yeah.
could have been up here more than just 3 hours, you know.
Okay.
Oklahoma City trailer.
Say what?
Taking a look at the Thunder. Ran
See, you
outside
don't
with
pay
three
no
to
need
find
to
the
say my
play in the
position,
foul
say like
shot.
whatever.
Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in the center position. Irving.
Like I said, nigga, you don't drive, nigga.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma
I don't
City.
drive, but you can't say right after work.
Alright, nigga, how you gonna keep telling me what I could have did, nigga? You don't know what I could have
Kick
did.
out to Westbrook.
Okay, so what was you doing for the whole time you got off work?
Nigga, why is
You
you
should know time now.
Defense just backing up.
trying to question me, nigga?
To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. And stolen by Perkins. Miller inside. And there's the call on Durant. Smith outside. Outside Irving. Miller. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Cleveland leading by 3. The drive by James. He feeds it to Miller. Moving against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Irving kicks to James. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. The kick out to Irving. A 3-ball. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And Durant, here we go. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Another minute.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Miller, the pass to Perkins. Goes up again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there. No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am. In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Here's Westbrook. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, if he's going to be a factor here down the stretch, guys, he's going to have to make shots. Just 1 of 5 now in the quarter.
Irving dishes to James. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Our timeout called by Oklahoma City. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Perkins. Love comes in for Mike Miller. And Shumpert in there for Irving. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He told the squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball. Just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides. Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They send a message right there.
I don't know. This game neck and neck, man. It's neck and neck. I don't know.
Nothing easy inside.
And thanks to those free throws right there, it becomes a 2-possession game.
It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. James outside. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 8 points.
I don't know, champ. It ain't looking too good, champ.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, defensively, they've played at a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean,
I don't know, champ. You can quit now. You can quit now, player. It ain't looking too good, man.
types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for Cleveland.
Mark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Beyond the actual...
Bye-bye.
Result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Durant for three. No good. And it's the Cavaliers
game
the
over.
other way.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he's really become an interior presence.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
No, sir.
Iman Shumpert,
Oh,
an
what? He
aggressive
touched it?
perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul-prone early in his career, but he's got a chance.
Morrow, no good.
I don't mind that shot, though. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He's just showing a lot of confidence there.
Man, what the
I'm
fuck?
right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
Second free throw, no good. The Thunder shooting not great, 40% for the game. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's LeBron. And he gets the bucket.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Misses there. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all...
And 18. Let's get it, game 3, man. Let's try to walk away with a
We have
victory.
an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, the two-star, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov, and it's the 5 down low.
This nigga know how to play.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
Here's Ariza, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Now, here is Irving. Averaging 22 points a game. Well, this is to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. That drops.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Launches a 3. Ariza no up.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
LeBron James, so versatile, so incredibly skilled. I don't even know how to define his position. He seems to play all 5 of them during the course of the game.
And a player like LeBron Clark, who rebounds like a big man, scores like a shooting guard, passes and handles the ball like a point guard. I mean, he wears a lot of hats.
Well, he does it all. He is the ultimate.
Man, get the fuck out of here. He got 6 niggas up on him, man.
No other way to say it.
And he make that shit ugly motherfucker.
On every aspect of the game. And LeBron says
ugly ass nigga.
He judges his performance by the number of impact plays he makes for him and his team.
Good note.
Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a three-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The drive by James.
Foul
call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Patrick Beverly, a nice find for the Houston Rockets, makes an ideal pairing with Harden in the back.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin, because he's tough, he's defensive-minded. He's a good complement to Harden, and I think any team in the league would love to have him just because of that toughness and that competitive desire.
He had a hand. He had a hand in his face.
Huh? 3. Another miss by Houston. Here's LeBron.
Man, why the fuck he be shooting when I be trying to pass him?
And they're pushing it up.
That's good. He got it. Oh, shit.
No good with the triple.
I'll take that.
Cleveland leading by 3.
Man, look at that shit, man. Why the fuck this nigga keep shooting that shit, dog?
Out to Shumpert. That 3 off the mark. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by Harden. James outside. To the wing right side. Irving.
Look at that shit, man. This nigga keeps shooting, dog.
The kick out to LeBron. Love outside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
White gonna have to show up tonight.
As far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have stopped, but hey, they're doing something right.
2 shots.
I'll take that all day.
As you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, you know, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Terry. Another miss by Houston.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
Oh, yeah, he got that. He wild open. Oh, whoa.
Houston moving it around. The Cavaliers leading by 9. It's LeBron.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Brewer. Montianis kicks to Terry. From deep. And it's Terry again missing. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. It's deflected. Here's Shumpert.
Good assist. Good assist from the other team.
And as well as they played at both ends so far.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Man, look at that shit, dog.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense.
Man,
yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
They've got Corey Brewer. Harden out there with Terry. Then it's Jones. And it's Montianis in a power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and he's put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
The drive by Shumpert. He kicks it to Love. From 15 feet away, the 3 from Harden. Count that one.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got 8.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So for the Rockets, Josh Smith is checked in for Montianis. Risa comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Kicks it to Dellavedova. There's the triple. The shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland.
Hey Slim, you need to fix your connection, nigga.
My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Boris. Thanks. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Here's Smith. Nails the baby hook. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far.
Fix your connection, nigga. Stop stealing internet, nigga.
Because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Fix your connection, nigga.
It's a pure score. For him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. He really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Houston. Pablo Prehione comes in for James Harden. Ione passes to Beverly. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Here's Beverly. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's LeBron. And he gets the bucket. LeBron's got 18 points in the game.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
It's Howard with the drive. And it falls over the rim and in.
Once he gets inside like that, even an excellent defensive effort isn't enough.
James again to Reese. The wide open look here from
Nigga got an ugly ass fucking
That
jump.
really is range, and it's off target. Ariza again. It's James. And Beverly kicks to Prehill. Rebound by Dellavedova.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage.
And we finished one half of basketball. Cavaliers lead by 12. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
I don't even use Cleveland, man. My motherfucking squad,
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter.
damn, Oklahoma. That's the squad I use. I use fucking Oklahoma, Joe. I'm busting this nigga ass with fucking
What
Cleveland.
a game for LeBron. He has 20 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with the Shump, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot.
Well, Josh Smith, one of the league's most versatile defenders. He's very strong and athletic. And he can guard either 3s or 4s, which gives your defense a lot of options.
And here's Love for 3. He's trailed by 11. Beverly dishes to Howard. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Kicks it out to Harden. The feed out to Ariza. The pass to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Rejected by Moscow.
Another strong rebound, just like we got used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Jason Terry is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Shumpert against Terry. Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Houston. Here's LeBron. They grab their own miss.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
Harden kicks to Ariza. The 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway. Back a few more points onto their lead with the tunnel. That's
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim. You know, Josh Smith is a very talented player, but if you have to pick his game apart, he's a bit of a tweener. You know, he's not really a power forward in a traditional sense, but not a 3-man either. He's an athlete who can do a lot of different things, but so much depends on the players he has around him.
That's bullshit.